In 1963, one of the most memorable and most inspirational speeches of our nation's history was held in Washington, D.C.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation.
The I Have a Dream speech, a speech crafted by a man who fought for civil rights of all people, of all color, and beat those who oppressed equality and pushed for true equality. He saw past the racial barriers of the time. He saw past acts of violence and became a figure to the world. His beliefs stems to the world today from the past, to those still fighting for equal rights.
Beautiful. It's just empowering, it's inspiring, it's great.
I think he set forth the idea of change in our communities and our everyday lives, and I think what he started has made where we are now better.
He's empowered minorities everywhere because, he's proven that, anything is possible, I guess, if that makes sense. That, if you work hard enough at something, you can achieve it, like how he achieved, desegregation and just, integrated everybody. I just thought that was really cool.
I believe in it. I believe that we all have a dream, whether we're black, white, Hispanic, whatever we are.
Martin was against radical groups trying to spread their notion with violence.
I think he was much more inclined to have peaceful advocacy.
He was totally against it. He was more of a peaceful man. We wanted to make peace.
Martin pushed for equality among all races.
I think that because of him, there will be this would have never happened. I think it would be more of helping moving forward instead of going backwards the way we're doing now. Wherever
light is, there's a shadow that's cast. So Martin being a symbol of anti-racism and empowering others, I don't want to say there would be more racism empowering the non-racism, but I think there'd be an equal amount that is brought in as he brings in less racism.
I think somebody would have eventually come along to start it. I just think it may have been much farther down the road.
He would be very disappointed how we're going. Instead of going forward, we're going backwards, okay?
Martin Luther King was killed after his Top of the Mountain speech in 1968.
They're evil. Anything that's going to be progressive to make our country united, there's always going to be somebody that's going to go ahead and destroy it.
There are always going to be people, like I said, the light casting the shadow. There are always going to be people who disagree with an ideology, even if that ideology is morally or ethically correct. There are going to be people who, don't believe it.
Martin Luther King was a man of many achievements, with many who wish to see him today.
I thank him for starting the social justice that we have now, for the changes, and I would love to hear his viewpoint on today.
Please help us and see if we can get into politics and talk to the president and help us, because right now we're in complete turmoil.
Thanks. Just thanks.
The Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later,